everyone, so this is my November favourites, and apologies again if the lighting is a little bit weird. I'm not going to start every video talking about the lighting, I promise, but new camera, lighting situations just being really awkward. I'm going to have to buy a ring light. I think it's the only way. I've kind of got the shadow from the softbox here and then from the light here. I can't have the light off because then it's too dark. It's just really complicated and annoying. But I thought I would come on here and share with you my favourites this month because I didn't do one last month. I meant to, and then I think I was away and I just didn't get around to it. So I'm going to do that for you today, and I'm going to start with makeup, and then I've kind of got a bit of skincare, a bit of body care, some random favourites at the end, as usual. So let's start with makeup. The first favourite is what I've got on my lips right now, and this is a lip pencil by MAC, and this is in, I always get mixed up if it's Whirl or Soar, but I'm pretty sure that this is Soar. It's basically the one that Kylie Jenner said that she uses, and it was sold out everywhere and I could never get my hands on it. Every time I'd go to a MAC counter they'd be like, no, that Kylie Jenner, and I know a lot of people hate her, whatever, we're not going to go into that, but I like the lip colour that she wears, and it's just this kind of mauvey brown colour. That's the kind of best way I could describe it. I'm wearing it on my lips right now. I really like it. I think it's really flattering on my skin tone, if I do say so myself. But it's the type of colour that I think a lot of people might find a bit intimidating, but once you actually put it on, it's really pretty. And then another lip colour that I've got in here, which is freakishly similar actually, it's kind of within the same family, is the Revlon Matte Balm in Sultry. I think this is what it's called. Yeah, Sultry, which looks like this. And if I swatch this here for you, it's a very similar colour, a little bit pinkier, but it's very pigmented, works really lovely. The texture of these is amazing. They're just so kind of creamy but matte and just beautiful. I love these. They're probably one of my all-time favourite lip products ever. Then I've got two nail polishes here. They're both by Essie, and the first one is one that I think I heard Lily Pebbles talking about, and it's Maxilillian Strasse. I think that's how you pronounce it, but that's what the colour looks like, and it's just like a kind of pale grey meets a murky duck egg blue. That's how I describe it, but I really like it. And then this one, which I wore last week, and lots of people asked me what I had on my nails, and it's Essie's Sexy Divide. And it's kind of like a duochrome purple colour. It's a deep purple, but it's got a hint of blue in it. Really lovely. This wears really well as well, I noticed. Then I'm going to talk you through some skincare items. Let's start with facial skincare. These are the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Night Extreme pads. So they're basically the nighttime version of the Glycolic Fix pads that I use during the day, which I love. And these have got a different scent than the other ones. They kind of smell a bit lemony, and it's a bit of a weird kind of cleaning product smell, but they work really well. Touch wood, there's no wood for me to touch here, but actually the stool here is wood. They have been really making my skin look kind of really clear and smooth and radiant and really pretty. I've changed my skincare routine, so I have been using kind of things that are more appropriate for winter really. One of them I'm going to talk you through in a second. The lighting, it really is driving me insane. What gives? I mean, you should see how many lights I've got on here and where they're positioned, but whatever. Really gentle but potent. They're not kind of the strongest type of glycolic acid that I've used, but they're just really effective, and they really smooth your skin and give it that kind of luminosity. And then for my cleanser in the evenings, this is really oily and disgusting, I need to give it a clean, but I've been using the Monu cleansing balm. I think you pronounce it Monu, or is it Mono, I don't know. I'll open it just to show you, but it's just really oily and it gets really messy. But that, oh, you can't even see anyway because of the light. It's just basically, there you go, just like a kind of thick cleansing balm. Really lovely, doesn't break me out, and I just like to use something like this in the winter because my skin can get a little bit kind of dehydrated, and I don't want to be stripping it using the Clarisonic all the time, so that works really nicely. Then the last facial skincare I've got here is this, and it's by a company called Yours Truly Organics, and it's their balancing toner. And I've used this a lot recently, and I really like it. I need to kind of find out more about this brand. I think I've got this serum which I haven't tried yet, but this is a really nice toner. I'm a big fan of kind of spritz toners anyway, so I've been enjoying that one a lot. And then in terms of body care, this isn't really body care, it's a hand wash, but go with me. This is the Bath & Body Works Japanese Cherry Blossom hand wash. And it's basically one of those that comes out kind of already a foam, like the Imperial Leather shower gels. I really like it. It smells really good. I think the packaging's really pretty, and I'll be sad when this runs out. I might buy some more on eBay. Is that weird, having like eBay imported? That was weird. I had a really dry mouth and it made me choke. eBay imported hand wash, I don't know, but I love that, and the scent's just very light and floral. And then for body lotion, this is the one I've been using most of this month. It's the Nivea Body Lotion Firming. I don't think it necessarily firms, but it's very liquid. I mean, you can hear it moving around in there. It's kind of not a thick lotion, so it's nice in the morning if you're in a rush to just kind of slap on. You don't need to wait for it to dry, and it just really helps to keep your skin feeling moisturised, because my skin can get really dry in the winter on my body, especially on my legs. And then this is the Balance Me 4-Day Moisture Body Oil Spray. And I have used quite a lot of this actually. I don't think it really lasts that very long, because I haven't had it for that long, but I've been using it and it's kind of down till there. But this is great. It smells like all the Sanctuary products, that great smell. And I leave it in the shower and I kind of pop some on after I've kind of towel dried. So I'll kind of pop the towel around me and then just kind of maybe get out the shower and pop some on. And you can do it on damp skin as well, which I sometimes do, but then you kind of, when it's cold, you're standing there and you're feeling a bit damp. But I really like this, and I would recommend it if you're someone who doesn't really like applying body lotion, because it's not a very oily oil. You can get dressed then and everything's fine. So that's all my favourites. And I've got one kind of, I don't know if I want to mention this disappointing. It's not that it's disappointing and that I won't use it, but it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. And I purchased the MAC paint pot in Painterly. I'll show you what it looks like. It's not a paint pot, it's a MAC paint, sorry. And it's actually called Bare Canvas, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. Painterly's the one that I've got upstairs. So basically, yeah, sorry, MAC paint in Bare Canvas. I like it, but it's not as dry as I remembered it being. It's quite creamy, and I used to use this years ago, and I don't know if maybe now my eyelids are really oily. I don't think that they are, but it doesn't perform in the same way as it used to. I thought that it was always a very dry formula which works on my oily eyelids, and now I just find it's a little bit creamy. It's not the best at keeping my makeup on my eyes crease free, and it's just not everything I was hoping it was going to be. It's not something that kind of stays crease free if I'm wearing on its own either. It kind of messes around a little bit and just moves and creases, which is not what I want. I want sometimes kind of, if I'm having a no makeup day, I have kind of darker eyelids and it just makes me look really tired, and I like to kind of put something on to brighten them up. And I thought this was the answer, but this creases, as does everything else that I've used. And I think it's just something to do with my eyelids. I think it's the shape of my eyelids. They're so kind of droopy that I don't know. I really don't know what it is. But that's my kind of random not so favourite. We won't say it's a disappointment, but a not so favourite. And then for my random kind of recommendations. So I read 3 books this month. I read The Woods by Harlan Coben, The Girl on the Train, and The Husband's Secret. And I really enjoyed The Girl on the Train, although it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I really liked it and I got through it really quickly, but I did find it a little bit kind of anticlimactic. Just in terms of what the story was, kind of everyone's been talking about it and it was in the papers and everything, and it just wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be, but I did enjoy it. Probably out of all of them, The Husband's Secret was my least favourite. It just was a little bit slow for me, and it kind of was like, I won't spoil the ending for you, but the ending was a bit meh, and I wasn't too keen on the kind of what the secret was. Just wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but it was an enjoyable book. It was well written, and I liked the fact that it was in Australia. It was a little bit different. The Woods by Harlan Coben I really enjoyed because I like all of his books. They're kind of just easy reads. So that's in terms of books. And then in terms of TV, I have finished watching all 8 seasons of Desperate Housewives, and I had watched it back when it was on TV on and off years ago, but I'd never watched it kind of back to back and in order, and there were lots of episodes that I hadn't seen. So I really enjoyed watching that. I really enjoyed it. It's just such a fun show. It's just silly. It's not the most kind of clever or deep, but it's entertaining and it's fun. And I actually think that some of the characters in it are really good characters, and some of the actresses in it are great as well. My favourite characters would have to be Eva Longoria's character, so Gabrielle Solis, and Felicity Huffman, which is Lynette Scavo. That's who she plays, and they're both my favourites. I like Brie. Susan's probably my least favourite. I find her a little bit annoying, but she's, you know, she's nice. But Gabrielle I just find hilarious, and my boyfriend wasn't watching it with me, but every now and then he'd kind of catch an episode here or there, and I said to him, "You do quite like this, don't you?" And he said, "Well, it is quite funny," and he was always laughing, saying that I was really like Gabrielle Solis, which I'm not quite sure if I'm going to take that as a compliment, but her character is just hilarious, and Lynette is a great character, and kind of the dialogue in it is quite funny, and the storylines are, you know, a bit ridiculous. That kind of, no street could possibly have that many murders and infidelities and God knows what's going on them, like it just isn't logical, but really enjoyed it. And I watched it on Amazon Prime. They have taken it off Amazon Prime now, which was why in the past month I've kind of watched maybe 3 seasons because I had to hurry it up, but I have started watching Grey's Anatomy from the beginning now, which again I had watched years ago on and off, but I never kind of persevered. I'm not great if something's on TV, I don't persevere. I kind of just forget when it's on and then don't watch 5 episodes, and then I've lost kind of what the plot was. So yeah, that's what I'm watching at the moment. We did start watching House of Cards, but we kind of haven't watched it properly enough to decide yet. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really sorry about the lighting. I will get it sorted soon. It's just that ring lighting is like 100 and something quid, and I am probably as broke as I've been all year now after doing all the Christmas presents, so I will do that as soon as possible. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what your favourites are. Any TV show recommendations, you know I always appreciate, and book recommendations. I've got a few that are on my list. I really want to read The Liar's Chair and The Silent Wife. They're 2 that I've heard are really good, so I'm going to pick those up. But other than that, I hope you'll have a great day, and look forward to my gift guide videos, which will be coming on Thursday and on Saturday. Bye!